Hello everyone, my name is Richa Mahajan, Assistant Professor from the Department of Journalism and Mass Communication, Jagannath University, Jaipur. Hello, today my topic is Origin and Definitions of Photo Editing. The concept of photo editing is almost as old as photography itself. The first photographic images were recorded in the 1820s, and one of the first widely known edited photos was a portrait of Abraham Lincoln. Sometime in the 1860s, someone took a standing portrait of Southern Congressman John Calhoun, passed it in Lincoln's face from the portrait for the $5 bill, and created a historic photo of Lincoln on the spot. Photo editing was first experienced in Nigeria during the era of the first newspaper, Ivy, Arohin, Fun Avon, Ara, Egba, Ati, Yoruba. Though the newspaper started with only words without any images were later added, particularly when the newspaper gave room to advertising messages. The first sets of pictures in the newspaper were artworks and line drawing. As technology improved and different cameras of various functions were manufactured, the essence of photojournalism was felt and the need irresistible. As you have noted earlier, that photo editing starts from choosing what to shoot and which shot tells the story better. If it will therefore clear to you that the beginning of the photojournalism marked the beginning of photo editing. Photo editing simply means an act of making pictures fit for publication. Photojournalists take many shots from which the editor choose one or more that best tell the stories. The process of selecting the best shot that either tells or support a story and the refine of the crude shots to meet the taste of the readers is known as photo editing. Editing is the art of adding the correct amount of lighting and sharpness to the photo. If your photos comes out too dark, you can edit it to make it lighter, or if you would if you would like to crop something out of a photo, editing allows you to do that. Reasons for photo editing. As we have said earlier, you as a newspaper reader may find some photographs disgusting if they are published raw without editing. Editing is not only to beautify the photographs to be published, but there are many substantial reasons why photo editing is must in journalism. Let's have a look at some of the reasons. Editing for clarity. Photographs to be published may not be clear enough for the media audience to interpret. It may be that the photograph is too small to be visible or so blurred that the images could not be identified. It may also be that the color of the image in the photograph submerged in the background color, making it difficult to separate the image from the background. The reasons for taking shots that are not clear are quality of the camera, how qualified the journalist and his or her experience, climatic conditions, and the angle from which the shot is taken, type of shot taken, example, motion shot. Compare the photographs below. Which one do you consider clearer? Do I hear you say figure 1? You have just noticed the essence of the photo editing floor for clarity. Now take a look at the photo number 1 and figure number 2. There is a simply clearer view of the photo. That photo number 1 is more clearer than photo number 2. Next is editing specific targets. Photo editing is sometimes is done to achieve specific goals. It could be done to lay emphasis on specific parts of a photograph, or to hide the parts that do not support the news story. For example, in a photograph of road victims, road accident victim. Photo editing could be done to lay emphasis on the injured parts and to hide other parts of the body of the victim. Consider the photographs below. First one is figure 3 and next is figure 4. Editing for moral values. Some photographs are obscene and do not conform our moral standards and values. Any photograph that disregards human dignity and glamorizes indecency and immortality needs to be edited in order to protect our moral values. Will you consider the picture below morally okay in the Nigerian newspaper? Now take a look. Next is editing for beautification. Sometimes photographs are edited to beautify the images or scene of the incident if there is need for it. If the photograph on an important figure is taken in ceremonious function, the photograph could be beautified in a way that will not change the context but rather better portray the event. If you critically study the figure 5 below, you will notice that it was not well edited as you could find red eye in the photograph. See the arrow. Red eye defect occurs when more light than required land on the object while taken the shot. It can be removed during editing to make the picture not only beautifying but also to look as if it was not taking the defects. Now take a look at the photo. Next is editing for legal implication. Some editing are done to photographs published in the newspaper to avoid running away of law. Many of the media houses have been found guilty of publishing photographs indiscriminately without given consideration to legal implication. For example, if the photograph of a criminal is taken with some onlookers at the background needs to be edited and made plain. Otherwise, it may be misinterpreted that the persons in the background are also criminals, and indeed it is libelous. Also, the faces of the accused persons must be blurred by the media houses when publishing or when showing on the television until the court of law pronounces them guilty of the offense. That's all for the day. That's all for the day. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.